The more you know about something, the more confident you become in that topic. So, in order to better deal with people and to develop that self confidence, understanding psychology and human nature will do wonders in allowing you to understand why people behave the way that they do and allow you to be more aware and in more control. Welcome back to the It Girl Playbook. Upon popular request, we will be doing a part 2 of exploring the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene and explore how we can use it in our level up journey, as well as some of my favorite lessons from the book. I've added a link in the description if you want to grab a copy for yourself. The theme that I wanted to focus on today will be around how perception and self-presentation, whether it be through confidence, your composure, or pacing, it directly influences the power that you hold in your life. And so with that said, let's get right into it. Law number 34, be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. Carry yourself with confidence, dignity, and self-respect, and others will perceive you as powerful. If you act inferior, people will treat you accordingly. The way that you carry yourself dictates how others treat you. People are naturally drawn to confidence and authority. When you act like someone of high value, it influences how others perceive you and therefore influence how they will interact with you. If you want better friendships, then set healthier boundaries. If you want princess treatment in your relationship, act like a princess. I went to the bookstore the other day and someone was holding the door for me and was kind enough to patiently wait for me even though I was still like down the block because I was in heels and I couldn't rush. And it's so funny because I remember back in college when I was going out to run errands in my slides, people just minded their own business. And it just comes to show that people really do treat you differently based on how you carry yourself. So take pride in how you present yourself to the world. Dress the part, speak with intention, and set better boundaries. Law number 35, master the art of timing. Never seem to be in a hurry, as it betrays a lack of control over yourself and over time. Always seem patient, as if you know that everything will come to you eventually. When you're not desperate for validation, for friends, love, when you're not desperate for results, things will naturally come to you. Opportunities and people will attract towards you. When you seem to be in a hurry, when you seem to be in a rush, it gives off a very desperate energy, but there is a big difference between desperation and urgency, right? Desperation stems from fear and from lack, which attracts predators. If you're desperate for a job, any job, the employer will see that as an opportunity to offer you a lower salary. If you're desperate for friends, for love, for validation, you're either going to attract people who may not have the purest intentions, or you're going to make people question, why is it that you're so desperate? Is there something wrong with you? And encourage them to be more cautious than needed around you. Urgency, on the other hand, stems from purpose and is intentional. It's being proactive rather than reactive, which is why it exudes confidence. Do what you can with what's within your control intentionally and to the best of your ability, and then trust in the right timing. Like you know that everything will come to you eventually. Law number 13, when asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. People are more likely to help you when they see how it benefits them. Avoid appealing to kindness or gratitude. Frame your request in a way that highlights what they will gain. When you need help, don't rely on kindness or guilt to sway someone. You're not a charity case, you're someone of value, so act like it. Show them what's in it for them, whether it's your career, friendships, or partnerships. Aligning your goals with theirs creates a more mutually beneficial relationship, and honestly, I feel like it creates a stronger relationship because you both are adding value to each other's lives. Taking the sponsors that we've worked with, for example, right? I'm not going to go around begging for sponsors. I have a channel where I think I share great content and it gathers a ton of views from people like you who genuinely want to improve their lives, and therefore I can drive quality traffic for brands. Power isn't just about taking, it's about knowing how to ask. Always frame your request in a way that highlights mutual benefit, and you'll find that people are much more likely to support you. Law number 40, despise the free lunch. Nothing is truly free. Accepting handouts or shortcuts often come with hidden costs that undermine your independence or value. Yes, we talk about collaboration and asking others for help just in the previous law, but also know when to rely on your own efforts and abilities. This is especially especially true when someone offers you a quote unquote gift or a freebie, because nothing in life is free. There is usually always a hidden cost. Even when you are dating someone, when you accept a gift for someone, it usually implies that you want to continue seeing them and get to know them. This law also highlights the importance of taking full ownership of your life. If you want something in life, go make it happen for yourself instead of waiting around for these quote unquote freebies. Everything great in life requires effort, and it is the effort that is required that makes us value what we achieve. Law number 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Stand out too much and you risk alienation. Sometimes it's wise to blend in and subtly influence rather than openly challenge the norm. We always talk about being authentic and staying true to yourself, but there is a time and place for everything, right? If you're naturally a loud person, being loud in a social event just isn't appropriate. I always take my shoes off at home when I walk in the door, but if I'm at a friend's house where that just isn't the norm, you can bet your last dollar that my shoes are staying on as well. This is out of respect of other people's space, their boundaries, and different cultures. When you're in a social environment, it's important to understand that blending in, it can be more powerful than standing out. Be strategic in your actions and show others only what they need to see. This isn't about being fake, it's about navigating life with more ease, control, and without alienating those around you. Law number 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoe. Don't try to fill the shoes of someone greater, as it will only set you up for comparison and failure. Create your own identity and your own legacy. There's a difference between being inspired by others and trying to be like them, right? When you follow in the footsteps of someone great, you're constantly compared to them. If not by yourself, then by others. Even though we have a whole series where we explore different it girls, I only highlight a portion of them that can be used to inspire us. Don't waste your time trying to live up to someone else's success. Instead, focus on building your own legacy. The most powerful people are those who define themselves. We're trying to create our own story, not recreate someone else's. And as you're creating your own legacy, be careful of this one thing, which leads us to our next law. Law number 46. Never appear too perfect. Appearing better than others is always dangerous, but most dangerous of all is to appear perfect. Envy creates silent enemies. There is something I've learned reading so many business books. The biggest companies talk like they are small, while the smallest companies talk like they are big. When you show off all that you have, it makes it easier for others to see you as a target. This is a life lesson that my mom teaches me that I take to heart. People are kind enough in the sense that they do truly wish that you do well in life, but not really when you do better than them. Of course, there are exceptions, right? If they are ambitious, it will inspire them to do better. But if they are lazy, that is when it becomes very, very dangerous. They will try to humble you or maybe even secretly wish for your downfall. If you're in a position where you're in the public eye often, maybe social media is your work or your passion, this is when privacy is your best friend. It will not only provide security, but it also gives you more power. We've covered a lot of ground today, but the most important takeaway is this: you are in control of how your life unfolds. I hope that these laws give you the tools to gain control and power over your life, over your confidence, your patience, your self-reliance, and authenticity. These are the keys for creating a successful life that you want. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I hope to see you in the next one. And in the meantime, as always, stay hot. Bye.